What's up, everybody? This is Specko, and today I got you a versus with all of the submachine guns in Modern Warfare 2. I'm going to be going through every one, all five, starting off with, in a random order, actually. Attachments are going to be no attachments for these weapon systems, and I'm going to be using the standard Rush class, the Marathon Pro, Lightweight Pro, and Ninja Pro for all. Alright, let's get into it. Alright guys, first off we got the P90. We're going to be running with it, and it's got damage of 30 to 20. Damage multipliers would be, for the head would be 1.4, for the chest is 1, and limbs are 1. Magazine size without extended mags is 50, with extended mags is 75, so it's like running off with a belt with an LMG. You unlock it at level 24. If you're running Scavenger Pro, you can have up to 600 rounds, so you're not going to be running out anytime soon. Reload time loaded supposedly is 1.8 seconds. Unloaded is 3.6 seconds. Rate of fire is 850 rounds per minute, which is pretty nice. A recoil for this weapon is not so bad, but it's not great either. As with all of them, it's got the highest amount of maneuverability that you can get out of any weapon system. I do like the P90 quite a bit, especially. It's not necessarily just the P90, but the maneuverability really is great. Hip fire is pretty good too, even though it doesn't have the highest of the stopping power, or not the perk, but the attribute of the other weapons. It's still, you can drop people pretty quick. So I got a couple little short little clips of it to kind of show you some of what it can do, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Alright guys, now we got the MP5K. It's got a damage of 40 to 20, which is great for a submachine gun. Damage multipliers for the head, of course, is 1.4, chest is 1, and limbs is 1. Magazine size without extended mags is 30. With extended mags, you're running 45. You unlock it at level 4. Reload time is 1.8 seconds loaded, 3.08 seconds unloaded. Rate of fire is 850 rounds per minute, so great. Recoil is a little bit more than the P90, but not enough to notice unless you're just analyzing the weapon system. It is a great weapon. Everybody likes the MP5 for the most part. It sounds pretty cool. It looks cool, and it runs cool. I do not like the iron sights for it that much. I get kind of lost in them every once in a while for some reason. I don't know why I prefer the iron sights that aren't circular, and it just kind of throws me off a little bit. So I'm not the fondest of the iron sights for this one. Hip fire is pretty good. But it's a great weapon because of the damage mostly. It doesn't rock with the best damage, but it's still doing pretty well. Alright, I think one more clip and then we're going to move on to the next thing, or something like that, or two, or something like that. I don't know, we'll find out. Yes, as myself. One more. Alright, now we got the Vector. Vector has the lowest damage of all of the submachine guns, running at 25 to 20. Damage multipliers is the same as always. 1.4 head, 1 chest, limbs 1. Yeah, same as always. Magazine size is 30 without extended mags. With extended mags is 45. You unlock it at level 12. Reload time is 1.9 seconds loaded, 2.53 seconds unloaded. Has an amazingly awesome rate of fire, which is 1,000 RPMs, which makes up for the lack of stopping power significantly. Recoil, the initial recoil is a little bit, but whenever you're just holding the trigger down and full fire, it's almost unnoticeable. That's the best thing about this weapon system, in my opinion. It's probably my favorite if I'm having a little bit of off day. It's a little easier to use. Alright guys, going to give you a little bit more gameplay with this, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Next up, we have the Mini Uzi. It's got a damage of 30 to 20. Damage multiplier, same as always. Magazine size is 32. With extended mags, it's 48. You unlock it at level 44. And your reload time is 2.24 seconds. Loaded, 3.56 seconds. Unloaded, and rate of fire is 888, which is a little higher than the others, but not the best. Recoil is noticeable, but it's not that bad. You can account for it pretty easily. Mini Uzi is an all-around great submachine gun. And plus, it just looks cool. I mean, it's an Uzi. I mean, how can you go wrong with that? Alright, guys, but moving on, I mean, really everything kind of be a little above the middle or the middle of the road with this thing really makes it what it is, and that it's a great weapon. All right, guys, a couple more clips, and we'll move on to the next thing. Now we have easily, in my opinion, the most popular weapon system as far as submachines go. Very close to being the most popular gun in the game for a lot of people, being the UMP-45. Now this thing is a beast when it comes to power. The only bad thing is one of its stats. Alright, going into it, statistically we have a damage of 40 to 35. Damage multiplier is the same. Magazine size is 32 without extended mags, 48 with extended mags, and you get it from level 1. Alright. Reload time is 2.04 seconds loaded, 3.12 seconds unloaded. Rate of fire is 630, so kind of on the lower end. That's the stat I'm talking about, not being that great. Recoil is a little up there compared to the other ones, but that's because of not the recoil, I apologize, because of the power that's involved. Of course, you're gonna have more recoil with more power. This thing is awesome if you can account for that one thing, the recoil. And I'm sure if you want to use the attachments, everybody seems to like the silence, but also you can just slap on rapid fire to make up for the low rate of fire. But overall, this thing is just beast. You can get it in the it's almost like sometimes you run with this and it's just God mode automatically. Alright, give just a couple more clips of gameplay with this, and then I'll go through and say my rankings of the submachine guns. So how do these rank up to me? Alright, I'll tell you. Last week on number 5, as far as 5 being not exactly the worst, but the least liked of the 5 would have to be the P90, because really the only special thing about the P90 is the magazine size. After that, I'd have to go with the MP5K. I know a lot of people disagree with me on number 4, but for some reason I just don't like it between it not having like another one that doesn't really have anything special about it as far as power or rate of fire or anything like that. Number 3 would definitely have to go to the Vector, because the Vector has such great accuracy whenever you're just squeezing the trigger. Number 2 would easily be the Mini Uzi. Sorry, I got to give number 1 to the UMP, because it's just beast for power, and it's just God mode whenever you're running around. Alright, guys, let me know what you think. Remember, all this is just my opinion. Most of this information I got from various sources on the internet. And alright, guys, let me know what you rank them at, and I will talk to you later.